Hello everyone, this is Crowbeak. Welcome back to another episode of my Let's Play Final Fantasy X if you're watching this on YouTube. Lots of fun things happening in conversations at the bottom of a knot lake.
The singing stopped.
Aha! That was significant.
There's something here. The ground.
So wait, is there a lake under the knot lake? Why would Sin be here? Unless he's following Titus.
Sin! The toxin,
Back
watch
to
out!
back.
It was then I knew
Really interesting flashing.
that Sin really was my old man. For the first time, I was finally able to believe it.
Why?
The song you were listening to.
Oh.
What is it this time?
Interesting, the idea that the hymn of the faith, which supposedly calms the faithful, would also calm Sin.
Xanarkand.
Upside down Xanarkand.
Ah. You homesick too?
I remember the other thing I was going to comment on at the end of last episode.
That's not your world anymore. You're Sin now.
Titus was thinking about the fact that if they kill Sin, he can never get back to Xanarkand because of the connection, the fact that Sin is the connection between them. Which is probably...
Hey, I'm older now, you know?
It's probably the same realization that Jecht had, which caused him to give up on getting back home. We've seen the kind of destruction that Sin can wreak. And I'm sure Jecht did as well on his pilgrimage with Braca.
You want this to end.
Because Titus's journey is as much a
I'll find
pilgrimage
a way,
for him
promise.
as it is accompanying Yuna on her pilgrimage. I mean, that's part of what I like about this game. There is definitely a, young man saving the world thing going on, the sort of thing that you see so often in not just games, but in lots of kinds of stories. But unlike most of them, although you've got all this big epic stuff happening, it's really... I feel like the game is more about Titus and his growing up and maturing than it is really about the world-saving stuff. It's like the world-saving is simply a catalyst for the maturation he goes through, and the parallels between his journey and the journey his father went on 10 years prior are really interesting. That's a thing that I definitely didn't notice the first time I played this game.
Where am I? I forgive you this time. Be good for a while, okay?
I don't know that I would have noticed the parallels. I don't know. At this age, it's reasonable. Oh, what's the button that I pushed to go down? I forget. Nope. Maybe. I just want to get this treasure chest. Come on, guys. Oh. There should be a face button that I can push to get this, to dive down and get this treasure, and I do not remember what it is. Oh wait, that was it. That was it. But it's... There we go. Remedies. That bodes ill. Oh. At this stage of my life, as much as I've played games to analyze them in critical fashion, I think that I would have noticed it on this playthrough, even if I weren't actively trying to criticize it for an audience. Speaking of which, thank you audience for still being with me on this, like 18 hours, 19 hours in or something. I definitely appreciate it. But Sonic Boom when its wings glow. Oh man. Level up. Oh, God, I can't even hit this thing. Oh, I'm blind. Thanks, Orin. Glad to see you.
Need some help?
Yes. Yes, I definitely
Are
do.
you all right?
I am now that you're here. Potion myself, cause I need it. Do it again. But yeah, at this point, even when I'm playing games for my own personal enjoyment, I definitely... What is this guy weak to? Nothing. Alright, that's fine. I definitely... What? I'm trying to think while I rotate this stick is harder than it seems like it should be. Lost my train of thought. Oh, I tend to be critical of any game that I'm playing while I'm playing it, even if I'm playing it simply for my own enjoyment. And I've been like that for a while, even before I started actively writing things as a game critic and the like. I mean, that's just the thing I like to do, to think about the games and how they're constructed. And I can be really impressed by a game that's actually not that good if it does this one thing that's really cool. But this connection, the parallels between the stark parallels between the journeys of Titus and of his father are, since I'm talking about every scene and remembering, oh come on, I just want to feel already. Talking about every scene as it comes up, I'm definitely seeing these parallels that I did not notice the first time I played the game, for sure. Also, I gotta say, this is completely unrelated to that, but I gotta say, it is really weird that we're here in this desert. 'Cause when last we looked at Sin, we were at the bottom of a frozen lake area, and we totally just ended up in a small pond in the middle of a desert. This is not like when Titus first came to Spira. He showed up in that temple in the middle of a fairly large, and that temple is like sunken underwater. It's not exactly it's just not really, it looks like a place that could be near a coast, and maybe Sin could have dropped him off there, right? That's great. He got picked up by the Albed, which were on a ship on the open ocean, so of course Sin could have picked him up from there and dropped him off somewhere else. But this, we got like dropped through the ice of what people thought was a frozen lake. Turned out there was no water under the ice. Fell onto more ice that turned out to actually have water under it where Sin was. And you could, like, Sin was definitely in a big body of water in that video we saw. But while you can envision that being connected to the ocean via underground water or something like that, it really doesn't make sense that Sin picked us up there in that icy cavern and dropped us in a tiny ass pond in the middle of a desert. That's a pretty big hole. Unless there's magic involved, which is entirely possible, but it's still pretty darn weird. I am disturbed by the fact that you have come down to the ground. I will hit you. I will smack you. Smacking is a thing. This... I'm not sure how I feel about this enemy with the upgraded graphics. I just want to say... the hair of its mane and stuff is kind of creepy. It's interesting. And I don't necessarily want to say it's bad, but it definitely looks like black flames coming off of the neck and wings of this guy, with the mane and the end of the wings. This is actually quite the disturbing... Aha! This is called a zoo. That explains part of why I thought the other bird thing was called a zoo. But that's actually a fairly disturbing creature.
The others?
Ooh, those are pretty though.
Haven't found them yet. We're supposed to stay in one place if we get split up.
But if everyone stays in one
Wait here
place,
if you want. He's not.
yeah, if everyone stays in one place, no one's getting found. And I just saw treasure. I don't know where it was. There it is. Hey, it's a Waka. Waka waka waka.
Waka! You alone?
It's also interesting that Sin dropped all of us in the
First I
same
lose
spot
Yuna, then I'm ambushed by Machina.
by the same crummy
Day I'm
pond.
having.
Why is this shelter even here? Is this not strange? This definitely looks... I mean, it's definitely a hunk of junk, but it's a propped up hunk of junk with a couple of pieces of cloth pinned down. Apparently the Al Bhed just leave tents in places? I mean, the desert looks pretty harsh, so it's not really unimaginable. It's just definitely not a thing I expected. What is walking around over here? It's a Kimari. Hey, bro. What's up? That is not the way to go.
Yuna gone.
It's not your fault, Kamari.
Alright. I do have Waka. Kill the flying thing. Oh, and I have Kamari, which means I have... Really? Anyway, I was gonna say, I have Kamari, which means I have heals, which is good. You killed that. Since Waka can't. Let's see. And then Titus can kill this guy.
See ya!
I forget what the difference is between Al Bhed potions and non-Al Bhed potions. Ah, I believe... Ooh. That is a battle-only thing. And quite nice. Yeah, you can keep giving me those. Please do. Let's see. Anything over here? Don't know. We'll have to wait till after battle to find out. Bam. Ow. Well, I was gonna have you lance it, but maybe you should give yourself proper heals. Waka.
Hey you, Machina! It's over.
Oh man, it is over. Whoops. I was planning to use Lulu as well, but that did not happen. And there's nothing over here. So we go. I don't feel like the upgraded textures have done much for this area, just for the record. You can guard, because why not? Cool. Not that he got attacked, but that's okay. Oh. I believe we're close to figuring out what the... Actually, let me switch to Titus. I believe we're getting close to figuring out why it is that the Al Bhed are grabbing the summoners. Because we've definitely seen enough evidence that it is... Lulu's one I want, not you. We've seen enough evidence that it is, in fact, the Al Bhed who are capturing the summoners. They tried to grab Yuna twice, actually, so far. And Riku talked to them the second time. Riku was the first time. This place is pretty featureless. There's no reason I should have been unable to walk over that hill. This is one of those areas... Ooh, I forgot about these guys. Sorry, I'm just kind of mesmerized by this thing's spit. Trying to decide if the new graphics are an improvement or not. It looks grosser than before, so I'm gonna say yes. Earthquake hits all, inflict darkness to avoid its headbutt. This sounds like a call for Waka.
Where's the early bird when you need him?
That was awesome. Where's the early bird when you need him? Because the early bird gets the worm. Gosh, this takes so much damage. Is fire a good thing? Fire is not a good thing. Water is a good thing. Oh, he doesn't have Lazar yet. Missed me, now you must kiss me. Attack. I can't remember how much this thing takes so much damage. Bam. And you should heal my dude. Dark is still on, so you'll just attack. How much damage does it take again? A lot. Kinda wish I had Demi. That would be really useful right now. Let's see. I guess what's attacking got. I am concerned that Earthquake will be deadlier than I fear. Like, this thing has so many hit points, I'm just thinking maybe I should run away. I can't remember if this is like a local area mini-boss or if it's something else. We'll find out. Yeah, bum 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 bum. Wait, what? Does he have Death Touch on his sword? That... Oh! Shooting star. Okay, I gotta look this up. Damages an enemy. That's all it says. Alright, well. Whatever, I guess. Hey Riku, what's up?
Oh! Hey guys! Where's Uni?
Gone.
Alas.
Some guardian I am.
I just realized her sleeve is
There's
belted
something
on.
I want to tell you, but promise not to say anything.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
No
Crazy
glaring
zoom in.
either. I know where we are. We're on Bikanel Island. There's a place us Albed call home near here. Uni's there, I'm sure of it. Other Albed must have come and rescued her.
Rescued? You mean kidnapped?
What does it matter as long as she's safe?
Dun dun
That's
dun.
right.
Logic,
Anyway,
bro.
I will take you there if you promise that you won't tell anyone about it. Especially not Yevonites, okay? You know they don't like us Albed. Who knows what they'll do if they knew?
Give me a break. What are you accusing Yevon of this time?
Yevon did something really bad to us before.
Well, you Albed must have deserved it.
He is so
Can't
pig-headed.
you guys talk about this later?
Just promise you won't tell anyone about this island. Promise?
Waka, come on!
It's not that hard.
All right, I promise. Lead the way.
You got it.
Poor guy. Like, he is totally being an asshole here, but he's also had his life shaken up really hard, and you can't help but sympathize with him. It definitely sucks to be him right now. Alright, it has been over 15 minutes since I started this episode, and I've got a save point here, so I think I'm going to take this opportunity to finish the episode and also finish this stream. So thank you, YouTube folks and Twitch folks, both, for watching. Have a good one.